a $30,000 day. And what are your profit margins?
My profit margins are like 65% with the upsells that Samuel told me to add.
65%.
Yeah.
And how old are you again?
17. Just turned
Yes.
17.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel with another case study. Today, we have my boy Graham, who has done $100,000 in a single week, something as crazy as like a 30K day with random 10 and 20K days thrown in there. And if you're new to the channel and you don't know who I am or what this video is, my name is Ethan Hayes. I'm a seven-figure organic dropshipper, and I'm the owner of the highest level of coaching that exists within the organic dropshipping space, where we take 4, 5, and 6-figure organic dropshippers and help them make their first or their next multi-six figures and turn organic into an actual legitimate business. The program that this student Graham is from and that this case study is from is not your classic little make 10K a month online, mentorship. This is where you come if you're an established organic dropshipper and want to start making, real big boy bucks with organic. And on today's case study, we have my boy Graham joining us. Graham, if you wouldn't mind, just go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody at home watching with, your name, your age, and then kind of your background with organic, as in, how long you've been doing it and all that fun stuff.
All right. So, yeah, I'm Graham. Like you said, I've been doing organic for about on and off inconsistently since I was 14. So about 3 years now. But then I seriously dialed in whenever I started watching Ethan's videos, his free videos on YouTube. And then I was like, I got to join his mentorship. So I forgot to say my age and where I'm from, but I'm 17. I'm from Georgia, United States.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for that, Graham. So before we get into, virtually anything else, let's go ahead and, show everybody at home what they're waiting on. Let's throw up the results. I know you have it kind of ready on your phone there. Let's go ahead and show them the 100K week. And of course, update it so they know it's real. Okay, kind of get it closer. 96K in a week, virtually a 100K week. And what was your highest rev day? And boom, February 6th, a $30,000 day. And what are your profit margins?
My profit margins are like 65% with the upsells that Samuel told me to add.
65%. So in a single day, you made almost $20,000 in profit.
Yeah.
And how old are you again?
17. Just turned
Yes.
17 in the mentorship.
At 17 years old, bro, that is diabolical. I never got to ask you because I know your mom was involved with you, investing in the program and all that fun stuff. What has her reaction been like to you doing well over 50K profit in a single week?
Well, she's always telling me she's so anxious in everything I do. And originally she wasn't letting me, I don't know if you remember, join the mentorship, but I convinced her finally. And dude, she was just blown away. She was so shocked and she kept telling me how proud she was of me. And dude, honestly, just great reactions from my brother, my dad, and my mom.
That's awesome, bro. So everybody was pumped about it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's insane, bro. So with that being said, Graham, if you could just kind of give us perspective on your past with organic and kind of what you were doing or struggling with the most with organic before joining the program.
Okay, so I started when I was 14. And I had never really done much. I had maybe one sale from Honolulu, Hawaii. Tammy Gibson was her name. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. But it was with ads. I was messing around with TikTok ads and I put about $20 in. And I don't even think I made money off that sale. Honestly, I was not really anything organic wise before joining the program.
And guys, keep in mind, so now the program is advanced only. We only accept 4, 5, and 6-figure organic dropshippers, not complete beginners. Graham is a caveat to that. He joined before we made that switch a few months back. Did you run any products outside of that one that you ran the Spark ads on?
Yeah, so I ran the little hover puck. I'm not sure if you remember it. It was
I do.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Okay, so that thing, I ran that. I basically just stole the competitors' videos. I posted them on Instagram. I had one video with 12K views, not a single sale, and my websites were terrible. It was just, I maybe ran 3 products in that time. I didn't even know you're supposed to run a bunch.
Wow, okay. And was that organically?
Yeah, that was all organic. After ads on that one time, I didn't make money. I was just like, okay, everyone's talking about organic. So then I never spent another dollar on ads.
And so what was your total, obviously your sales were basically zero, but what was your total views that you had done before joining the program?
Maybe 40K from ripping competitors' videos.
Okay. 40K views. And in that meantime, what was the time frame on that? With those few things you were talking about trying, was that all the way up you joined the program or, was there a time where you weren't doing organic at all? What was the time frame on you starting organic all the way up to the mentorship?
I was pretty on and off when I was 14. I would like go for a few months and then go off for a few months. So I couldn't give you like I was doing it for a year straight. But I mean, in that time where I was on and off, it was only about 40K views.
And so, with that being said, and as we kind of get closer to your current situation after joining the program, why did you decide to choose me over, all these other random YouTubers out there?
So I saw you on YouTube. Obviously, like I was just searching up like how to do drop shipping, like go over the basics a million times until I perfected it. Honestly, like the thing with you is, I mean, it's like you really gave different like unique advice. And then I started looking at other people's videos and it just felt like a watered down version of what you said in yours. So then I just started like binge watching all of your videos and bro, I got like I don't know, dude. My videos, I could tell a difference. I looked a few months ago and I look now and it's just like it's so much better. And the burner tips, those were good too on your
Yeah,
shorts.
that's funny you say that. That literally is the case. Not very many people know that. I couldn't tell you how many videos out there that the people's favorite YouTubers or their favorite organic dropshipping gurus that they watch are out here. And, they're basically they just steal my video. They just basically 9 out of 10 of these guys they just kind of go steal one of my past videos and make a variation of it. So a bunch of my original ideas, which is unfortunate for everybody else out there because they think they're getting bestowed like this insane wisdom, and little do they know it's just regurgitated information from somebody else. But that's beyond the point. I kind of want to just like see where you're mentally in the past before joining the program.
I was really just running through the motions of what people said worked, and I honestly didn't have any mindset. I didn't realize how important it was to like believe you're gonna achieve something before you achieve it. And I was just kind of lost. Like I was posting the videos. I was maybe doing a post a day. I didn't even know you were supposed to post 2 or 3 a day. I was just mentally like progress nowhere, mentally just going through the motions.
Okay, so now that we have kind of like your past situation before the program out of the way, I kind of want to like I actually have never done this on a case study, but I feel like it'd be pretty good to include. So it'd be awesome if you could kind of just for everybody at home that is interested in joining the program and that's why they watch these videos, if you could kind of just give them a rundown of sort of the process that went into us running up this 100K week. Now I know there's another product we did like 10K with or something like that. So if you could just kind of give them the step by step, obviously we can be past the you getting onboarded and the few onboarding steps, but kind of just, include all the details of, your product research sheet, if it was greenlit on there, the calls that we had, or, maybe if we implemented the IG strat and that's what flipped the switch and, helped pop one of these products off, et cetera, et cetera. So kind of just like a detailed process of what we were doing together, you and, me and your other coaches for us to get to this point.
So it all started, I was doing product research. I saw my first product, the one that did 10K. I put it on my sheet, Ethan marked green on it. So I ordered it. I was just testing all different types of concepts my competitors did. And then I hopped on a call with Ethan and he gave me a rundown of the IG strat. And once I did that, I banged out a 3.4 million view video. It generated, I think that was my first $1,000 day. I just started like ever since that point, I've just been banging out a few $100 days on that product while running my other ones. Then I
Are you
found
still
my
running that product?
I am, yeah, yeah, yeah. So it
What
still generates me those few $100 days sometimes, like
nice.
300, $400 days. And then yeah, on my other product, the one that 6 figure week,
Didn't you find that in a
I had
group
this
call
little
with
app I
Sebi?
built. Oh yeah, yeah. I found that in a group call with Sebi actually. Live product research call. And he said it was a good product, so I ordered it immediately. And I built this little app so I could, mix match all my competitors, hooks, concepts, and sounds. And then I just started, it gave me all the variations.
The app he's referring to is actually it's actually really cool. It's like this patented app that he created with AI. That's only for inner circle use. So it's kind of like per mills, like IG strat, but now you can kind of go off on your tangent of how you created that app and how you used it for organic and that product specifically that did the 100K week.
Yeah, so what I did was base 44, not sponsored. I just put in the prompt, basically Ethan's IG strategy. I just explained it. I did a little bit of tweaking, and all I did was I looked at my competitors' top videos. I put it on a Miro board. I got my competitors' top concept, text hook, and sound. I put it in the app, and it generated me all these crazy videos. And my first video I posted with that 110 million views. About 4 videos later, did 20 million views. And then I implemented Samuel's strategy, and then that did another combined like 40 million views. It was
Are you talking
crazy.
about Samuel's like sort of reposting strategy?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then any other beautiful little details you want to leave us with? What kind of happened from there? Was that 110 million view vid? Is that the 30K day?
Actually, I think it was the day after that because I think I hit like kind of a bad audience on that. I think that was my 15K day, and then the day following my 15K, I did a video. I had 2 videos go viral with like 20 million views, and that's what did me my 31K day. The audience was so much better. And I did Samuel ran me through some website conversion tricks, and dude, it was just popping after that.
That's beautiful, bro. 30K day, 100K week. Beautiful, my G. So, with that being said, how long was it? Like, what was your actual time frame? How long were you in the program before we started seeing noticeable results, even from that first product?
It took me about 2 months to get my first winner really going, my content dialed in, and that's when I started making money. And then about half a month later is when I got my, crazy product and I just started, ripping.
Beautiful, bro. It's every single time, every single case study, like 9 out of 10 of it's 2.5 months. So like 2 to 3 months, every single case study. That's some crazy data. So that's amazing, bro. With that being said, all these great things we've accomplished, all the great things we're going to go accomplish, let's just kind of throw that to the side and talk about the program specifically. I just want to know what was like, I guess I asked this in a lot of the case studies. What was one of your most favorite parts of the entire program? It could be one or multiple things.
My favorite part of the program would definitely be like hopping on the one-on-one calls, especially when we go over, like there's like a certain time limit so you guys can get everybody in, but going over that time limit and just like having like real conversation, that's definitely my favorite part. Just like actually building connections with the coaches and other students for sure. Like you can network with all the students in the program. Like if I didn't do that, I don't know that I'd be making that much money.
Yeah. And that's what's great about us being the highest level of coaching that exists with an organic and being so advanced. There's guys in there like Graham who are banging out 100K weeks. We just had another student, Ricky, today who's banging out 20K days, probably also going to be
Dang.
100K plus. We got all these guys in here at multi six figures. I could see how beneficial that it is beneficial, especially to guys like Graham, who before that 100K week was only at, like 10, 20K lifetime rep. So I agree with that totally, bro. Now, with that being said, where do you think you would be if you never would have joined the program?
Honestly, don't know that I'd still be doing organic. Like, I would just have to, I hate to say this, like, I don't want to put my mind in a box, but like, be realistic. Like, my mom wants me to go to college so bad, I wouldn't have any ground to stand on. I wouldn't be anywhere where I am today. Not without all these great people, all the great coaches.
I appreciate that a lot, brother. I appreciate that a lot. So I finish off all of these case studies with the same question, but Graham, I just kind of want to know what you would tell somebody that's watching this video right now that's on the fence about joining the program, but hasn't quite gotten to the point of, pulling the trigger. What would you say to that person?
Yeah, I was in the same place. It took me about like, it took me some time watching Ethan's videos to really just like, trust him. You automatically just have this assumption like everyone's out to just get your money. This guy and the team, they actually just want to help you. Like, obviously they make money off of it, but like, just do it, bro. Just do it. That's all I can say. Cause like anything I tell you, you're obviously going to dismiss too. But if you're really serious about organic and you want to take it to the next level, just join this program.
That was perfectly said, Graham. I appreciate that a lot, bro. And I appreciate how genuine you were about it. So with that being said, guys, if you are a 4 or 5 or 6 figure organic drop shipper and you're interested in joining Per Mill's advanced program where you're going to work with me and my 7-figure team of organic drop shippers one-on-one, and you're ready to go to the next level like Graham here and, potentially even get results as good or better than his, then I'm going to leave a link down below in the description where there's a little application. You can apply for the program. After you click that link, you'll have an option to either message me personally or book a call with me personally where we'll kind of go over what you're actively doing with your organic business, and how I may be able to help you. And no, you're not going to talk to some random sleazy sales team that's just trying to see how much money they can grab from you. You will speak to me personally, and I'll personally vet you before you ever step foot in the program. So with that being said, hopefully I see you on that call or you messaging me, and we can get you inside and finally turn organic into a real systemized, consistent business for you. Graham, appreciate you for showing up, brother. Guys, like I said, click that link down below if you're interested in joining the program. Graham, do you have any final words?
I hope to see y'all in here.
Fire, bro. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for this case study. Peace.